Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Extra Time TV. This is Andre Soklal.
I'm Kevin Campbell.
And before we start, if you all didn't know, this is our new YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So we're kicking it off by speaking about the Euro semi-finals.
Yeah.
Portugal takes on Wales. Kevin, what do you think?
Portugal take on Wales in the brand spanking new Stadium de Lyon in the east of France.
Yes.
Wales come into the game as the first debutant team to make it to the semi since Sweden back in 1992, whilst Portugal is their fourth Euro semi-final in the last 5 tournaments.
Yep.
Really impressive stuff. And I predict a really rip-roaring game. Reason being, Portugal, I love their lineup, I love their coach, and Wales, they're so dynamic. Back to front, they can hamper and trouble anyone.
Yeah, Portugal is a team that has been heavily criticized since the Euros way back in 2004, I believe, when they got to the final. Very strong team. Rui Costa was still around. Luis Figo was still around. Ronaldo was in the final.
Yeah.
I remember he had a chance, skied it over. It was I was actually supporting Portugal in that tournament. I thought they had a really good team, but they seem to have progressively declined over the years in terms of producing talent. They still never had that number 9.
Nope.
Pauleta and Nuno Gomez are gone now. So I think what I've seen in this tournament, though, I admittedly did not give them a chance. There are some things about how they got to the quarterfinals that Kevin and I spoke about before, about the different formats, which we'll talk about another time. They came third in the group. It's an expanded tournament, and they got to where they are, by not actually winning a game in regulation time.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's nitpicking. They got there. How they got there, you have good teams, you have bad teams. They got there, and now anything goes.
Yeah.
I really think now that they are at this stage, it's very easy to see Portugal with the players they have, progressing based on the individual talent. And as we saw, as I said in the last episode, I could see it being a very tight game. But Portugal, I think, man for man, has individually more talented players.
Yeah.
I think Wales has a very strong team. And if Portugal plays how I think they could play, and if they really turn it on, I think they could definitely maybe break, the hearts of the Welsh.
Yeah, Fernando Santos has done a good job. And for the game against Wales, they only have one suspension. Midfield, William Carvalho, the young Sporting Lisbon midfielder.
Yeah.
He's suspended. So Danilo, the Porto midfielder, is going to come in. But what I like about this Portugal team, compared to 2 years ago at the World Cup, youth was given a chance this round. And Fernando Santos, he changed lineup from the first game. But for this semi-final, what he's going to do is have that same back four from the second game with Cedric, Jose Font, Pepe, and Eliseo on the left.
Yeah.
And what Portugal do, they have a diamond in the midfield. And Danilo's going to be at the base of the diamond. On either side is going to be Adrian Silva.
Yes.
And you're going to have Renato Santos and João Mario on the right. They play compact and get the ball to Santos. Santos links the midfield. Sanchez links the midfield to the forward line.
Yeah.
And the forward line, without a number 9, Andre, what they're going to do? Have Nani and Ronaldo playing as those central strikers.
Yes.
So that's very positive. And I see where if Portugal gets possession and they have that ball, they play in the Welsh half, they can have success. Because for Wales, they have 2 key guys suspended, Aaron Ramsey and Ben Davies.
Yes.
And in my opinion, James Collins, who is really experienced, he has the ginger beard and everything, he's going to come into the back. And Cookie Coleman can do one of 2 things to replace Ramsey. One, he can bring in Williams, or he can put Bale in the Ramsey role and play Sam Vokes and Harrison Kanu as strikers.
Yeah.
I prefer if he actually does that.
I think that's the logical thing to do.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because of Bale's characteristics, I think that will be the smart thing to do. Because immediately when I realized Ramsey was not playing, I was like, okay, who are you going to put? And I was like, the obvious choice based on his characteristics is Bale with just some reshuffling, as you said. And I think they'll be okay. As you said, the key area is the possession, and if Portugal can maintain possession around the Welsh half, then I could easily see them, because they are capable of playing that passing game. They could wear them down and eventually hurt them. But the thing about this Welsh team is that, according to Kevin, the better team in Britain, or is it the best team in Britain?
I think they're best right now.
Yeah. Better than a certain 3 Lions.
Yeah.
But the key, I think, for the Welsh is to go there and play without fear.
Yeah.
I think that's their secret. I think you saw it with Iceland, even though Iceland was player for player, so I don't like to use the word inferior, but you could tell that the French players, man for man, were supposedly better.
Yeah.
Supposedly. A lot of teams saw that and we saw what happened. I think if the Welsh go out there and play their game, Koeman is a very confident, competent coach. It's not going to be as done and dusted as a lot of people are saying. Quaresma is a player who I've always liked. He has always been in the shadow of Ronaldo. In fact, a lot of people don't know when he first came into the worldwide arena, he was actually touted as the next big thing in Portugal.
Yeah.
He went to Barcelona, didn't really work out, and it never really worked out. He seemed to be a small club player. You know, he went back to Porto, Vesticas, I believe.
Yeah.
And
spelled with Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
And Inter Milan.
And those big club spells were horrible. And people forgot about him. But he's showing his value in this tournament.
Yeah.
And I think players like him, a lot of people are saying, the Portuguese camp are saying, I think it's Moutinho. Oh no, he was, the videos with Ronaldo trying to motivate him.
Yeah.
But I digress. Ronaldo not scoring enough. Yeah, that's an issue people talk. And maybe this is a game where I think where the Portuguese coach is really smart is that he's really trying to get that team, even if it means not playing pretty football.
Yeah.
And they're playing to the strength, to what works them. And I think this is the game where you will see Ronaldo really showing his true colors.
Yeah, the media has a battle between Bale and Ronaldo.
Yes.
The two Real Madrid players. But Ronaldo, he's a guy that we know Ronaldo. We know he wants to break records all on his own.
Yes.
And he's in touching distance to Michel Platini's record of 9 goals in European Championships.
Yes.
So with 2 more goals, he's going to beat that record. So you bet you that Ronaldo, he's going to want to score no matter what. And he missed so many chances in the previous game. It was a real debacle. But I see him really trying to get the better of Gareth Bale. Even with maybe trying another free kick. We know Ronaldo has over 40 free kicks in major tournaments and he has missed every single one of them.
Yeah, he has really poor free kicks.
Bale has scored 2 free kicks just in these Euros. So who's the better free kick taker?
It's an interesting matchup, you know. Like I don't like to single out players.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, we can't resist Gareth Bale, Ronaldo. We all know about this rumored tension at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
When they first came, they were all chummy. You saw them walking around in their preseason. And then as the season went along, you saw the tension on the field.
Yeah.
When Bale scored, Ronaldo would get angry.
Yeah.
And there were rumors that they didn't get along, and they were even going to sell Gareth Bale. You know, and which I thought was unfair. I was critical of his transfer fee. But as you said, you know, Ronaldo's statistics when it comes to free kicks were terrible. It was pretty bad.
Awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then, but Gareth Bale is a guy who, as I said before, and I will take full, you know, blame for this. I was harsh. I was very critical of Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
I never thought he was worth that amount of money. Still don't think he is. I don't think any player he should pay, over 100, million.
Yeah.
But he is proving himself. And as I said in our last, I don't know if it ever made the cut, but he really won me over as a player in this tournament. He showed that he embodies the Welsh spirit. The players rally around him, and I am leaning. Even though I think the Welsh are still going to lose, I would really like to see Wales go really far in the tournament because of what they represent and what Gareth Bale represents. He's a true leader in a different mode. Wales. And this takes nothing away from Ronaldo. I want to be very clear. I think Ronaldo is also a good leader because I think in the penalty shootout he had to motivate Moutinho. Moutinho was trying to run. Yeah. If you go on YouTube, you'll find the clip. I'll put it in the description below. He was running around and hiding, and he's like, "Listen, take it, whatever." But whatever. I just think Gareth Bale is he has grown into a great leader and represents his country. And I hope my analytical side says that the Welsh are going to lose by a narrow margin by individual brilliance of the Portuguese, but the emotional side of me hopes they win.
And just to conclude, we see a lot of games in this tournament go straight to penalties, extra time then penalties.
Extra time.
So
what's subliminal?
And Portugal has the last 2 games they went to extra time. But if they go to that extra time period, what can happen is your bench can be a key role.
Yes.
Portugal can bring on João Moutinho, Ricardo Quaresma. Yeah. Whilst Wales, they're not as deep as possible, so it could be won and lost within that period.
Yeah, that's what the tactical battle. So we'll see where it goes. Will Wales win? Will Portugal win? Let's see how it turns out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap up this episode.
Yeah.
We'd love to talk about football all the time, but feel free to check us out. our blog in the description below. Feel free to leave a comment or questions or suggestions in the comment section below. Feel free to subscribe right here.
Yep.
We'll probably put the subscribe button all over the place, but for now we'll be right over here.
Yeah.
And be sure to contact us. So Kevin, where can we find you?
You can find me at Kev868 on Instagram and Twitter. Please make sure to like our videos.
Oh yeah. And also you could find me at Andrew Suklal. You could follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Andrew Suklal. And it's just can subscribe to my little old channel when I'm rambling about stuff at Andres Aymar. For those of you know, that's Aymar's little brother. So this is Andrew Suklal.
I'm Kevin Campbell.
And this is one of our new episodes of Extra Time TV, and stay tuned for more episodes.